To be sure that it will not be taken or destroyed in the day of the destruction of the temple. It is written in the book of the Maccabees. Mount Nebo is in Transjordan, and we know that later, when the second temple was rebuilt, the Ark of Covenant was taken back to the temple and again hidden underneath the temple, because they knew through prophecy that the second temple will be also destroyed. So they hide it to be located in the Holy of Holiest, in the third temple. Many legends, until today, many legends were written. Where is the Ark of Covenant? The Ethiopians say that it is in Ethiopia, which makes no sense, and it is nothing. It is just a replica. There are today many replicas all over the world. The real one is still underneath the Temple Mount, waiting for the Israelis to come, to remove the enemy, to pick it up, to build the temple and put it in the Holy of Holies. This is not the only thing that we shall discover when we shall come back and dig and open the secret rooms. I believe many other remains and articles for the temple. And then the menorah and the other articles will come back from Rome also.
2012,
Not
Notre Dame.
Yes.
She's asking, in the Bible, does it talk about, predict when the destruction will happen?
Of the world.
Of the world. The end of days, or the destruction of the world?
He prophesied also about the foundation of the state of Israel, and he gave even the timing, the year 1948, and other events that are all of them right. The timing is right. About the destruction of the world, God promised us that a flood will never come again on the world, which means never again a destruction. A day of judgment, yes. You want to read the details? Read the prophet Obadiah. Okay, read the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38 and 39, Zechariah 12 and 14, Joel 4, and they speak, all of them, about a terrible time of judgment. Judgment, what they say about the behavior of all the nations with Israel. And when I say behave, I use a very gentle word. Persecution of Israel. In the past and in the present. And this is the day of judgment which is soon to come, and maybe even we can see the beginning of it when the nations are coming again against Israel. But the destruction of the...
I have two. I understand that there is a flat rock at the Dome of the Spirits on the Temple Mount. Is there any possibility that the temple could be rebuilt there? And my second question is, what do you think?
1 minute, the first question again.
The Dome of the Spirits,
yes,
on the Temple Mount.
Yes.
I understand there's a flat rock there.
Yes.
Is there any possibility the temple could be rebuilt there?
No. No, absolutely not. The temple can be built only in the location that God chose and pointed to King David, and the first and the second temple were built there. It is a mistake, that some of I believe I heard it on the first time from Christian preachers that say that the temple can be built north to the Dome of the Rock, and both of them can exist on the holy hill of God. And it is a mistake, because number one, on the Temple Mount cannot be any house of worship or any other house, not a church, not a mosque, and even not a synagogue, just the temple of God, in the same location of the first and the second temple. And the Dome of the Spirits, as it is called, is not a location of the temple, but the rock that is today under the Dome of the Rock. And when the Muslims occupied the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, the remains of the temple still existed, including the western real wall of the temple itself. And they could see where is located the Holy of Holies and the temple. And then later, 10 years later, they removed all the remains and built the Dome of the Rock and the mosque. No, the Dome of the Spirit has no, it's not the place of the temple, no, cannot be built there.
One more question is, what do you think of Benjamin Netanyahu?
About Netanyahu? Mm-hmm. What can I tell you? Can I speak about my Prime Minister? Yes. He's not the right man of God. I'm so sorry to say it. We expected from him so much. He went to Washington, D.C. and met President Obama, and he obeyed to everything that he told them. This is not what God is expecting from a Prime Minister of Israel. Instead of to say to Obama, number one, you want me to meet me? You come to Jerusalem, and not I to Washington, D.C. You will have an honor to come to the city of God. And number two, to tell him, no, no, no. You are not the President of Israel. The President of Israel is the God of Israel. And we don't listen.